with the way Chelsea are going right now in the summer transfer market, is scary. And it's showing indication that Xabi Alonso is fully involved in this transfer. With the way the summer transfer is now for Chelsea, it's giving us this vibe of Xabi Alonso is the person controlling this transfer market for Chelsea. Xabi Alonso is the person detecting this transfer window for Chelsea. We just finalized Marco Palestra. They are talking about Lacroix. Now, information reaching me right now is that Chelsea have reached an agreement to sign Granit Xhaka from Sunderland. Look at it on the screen here. They say that major breaking news. Granit Xhaka and Chelsea have already reached a full verbal agreement over a transfer. Personal terms has been fully agreed. Chelsea are already in contact with Sunderland. Xabi Alonso is pushing hard to sign him. Do you think Xabi Alonso is making the right call by bringing in a 33-year-old Granit Xhaka to Chelsea? Do you think bringing Granit Xhaka will help us in the midfield area? What do you think Granit Xhaka will do for Chelsea? Do you think Granit Xhaka will be an impactful signing for Chelsea? Do you think is what we need right now at Chelsea? Do you think so? Because if you don't know, he's 33 years of age. And with what I'm hearing, Chelsea is likely to pay a fee of 30 million euros. That is the only area that I'm not really comfortable with. 30 million euros. Because I can remember that Sunderland spent about 30 million pounds signing this guy. Granit Xhaka, Xabi Alonso, don't worry. Not anybody want to tell me you are in charge of this transfer window. You are in charge. Any signing coming in right now, any signing going out, you are in charge. You decide. You take the shots. I know why you are doing this. You want a leader. You want somebody that can talk to the boys for you. Just like what you did at Bayer Leverkusen. Just like what you did when you called Arsenal and said, please, if this young man don't want to stay here, I want him. I know him. I need him in my team. And look at what you use him to do at Bayer Leverkusen. I believe the same thing you want at Chelsea. You want a bit of that leadership, even though we are looking for experience. Granit Xhaka is not just age, experience. We saw it in the Sunderland team. We saw his impact in the Sunderland team. That is why I'm asking you people, based on your own personal opinion, not mine. As for me, I'm okay with the signing. If they are going to give him a 1-year deal, a 2-year deal, it's a good one. After all, we signed Thiago Silva. How old was Thiago Silva when we signed him to Chelsea? And we know how impactful Thiago Silva was. Down to the UEFA Champions League. Down to the Club World Cup. Down to the Super Cup. Down to the Premier. We know how impactful Thiago Silva was. Down to the point where some Chelsea fans was even saying that during the January transfer last season, that we should go and get Thiago Silva back. So you see this Granit Xhaka signing, I'm not shaking. It's a welcome development. This shows that this time around, Chelsea is ready for change. I'm telling you the truth. This shows that Chelsea is ready for change. This shows that they have not just signed Xabi Alonso as a coach. That word manager, they meant it. They say that yes, we have made our mistake. We are ready now to accept to take correction. We are ready now to take correction, and that is what they are doing. Allowing the manager to do the needful, point those players. Tell me, even though one or two, we know what Granit Xhaka will give to us. Sunderland were not stupid when they went to sign Granit Xhaka to help them in last season. If you are talking about one of their key players last season, it's Granit Xhaka. We saw it. So it's a welcome development. And what do you think? Do you think it's a good buy if Chelsea should finalize this deal? Do you think it's a good one? For me, it's not a bad one. And also the World Cup. A big congratulations to those African teams that qualified. Teams like Cape Verde. Kai. If I'm not mistaken, I stand to be corrected at the comment section. If I'm not mistaken, this should be their first appearance in the FIFA World Cup. Because Cape Verde, we don't really rate Cape Verde when it comes to football in Africa. We don't really rate them. I'm telling you, it's even last year during the AFCON concept down to this point. That was when we started noticing some change in their football and the way they do things. But coming into this World Cup, pulling out some wonderful performance, coming out second in the group where we have Uruguay and Spain. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And you see Cape Verde coming out second behind Spain. Just drawing 3 games. They did not win any game. They just draw the remaining 3 games, 9 they draw. And they came out second. Kudos to them. I'm very happy for them. They did very well. They deserve it. They deserve it. Whatever they are, wherever they are now in the World Cup, they deserve it. But this one that they are pairing them with Argentina, that is my only problem. Pairing them with Argentina is scary. If you don't know, pairing Cape Verde to Argentina is scary. That means we should be having Vozinha making the highest save of his life in football, because Messi will not give you peace. Messi will not make you. In short, Messi will trouble you. So you have to prepare. You need to go and watch all the Messi penalty. You need to go and watch everything about Messi. In terms of the way he hangs his ball, you need to go and watch it. Vozinha. That is an assignment. And also kudos to Ghana. Ghana made it too to the round of 32. Congratulations to them. And not only Ghana, Senegal. But I'm disappointed in Senegal one way or the other. I'm disappointed in them. You won't understand, but I am disappointed in them. They are just lucky to get that win this morning. Whether they won 5-0 yesterday, 5-0 if I'm not mistaken. They are just lucky to get that win. But I am so much disappointed in them. I expected more from Senegal. I expected something good from Senegal, but they just, I don't know. But anyhow, kudos to them. They still managed to get to the round of 32. There's another space for them. There's another chance for them to show themselves. You understand? Show themselves to the world. Then also, congratulations to Morocco for making it to. Congratulations to Ivory Coast. See, African countries, they are bubbling this time, man. That's why it hurts me that Nigeria, Super Eagles, they are not there. But come to think of it, I didn't mean Nigeria was in this World Cup. And they were in this that group where let's say the group where the group where Senegal was. The group where Senegal was, where they have to face Norway, they have to face these other people. France. They have to face Norway and France. With Curacao. No, not Curacao. One other country like that. Iran. Iraq. Let's say if Nigeria was in that group, do you think Nigeria stand a chance to? Apart from, okay, let's keep the group aside. Let's say if Nigeria was in this World Cup, do you think Nigeria will join other African nations that I'm mentioning right now, great African nations, to move over to the round of 32? Do you think Nigeria would have make it? For me, I think they would have tried. But nevertheless, it's a wonderful game of football, and I enjoy the fact that African players are not they are making waves in the World Cup. And I pray that it doesn't just end in the round of 32. They will also progress to the next round. And also kudos to some European countries too that also made it to the round of 32. France made it, England made it. These other people, what's their name? Norway, like beautiful teams. I'm even surprised that the 3 host nations made it to the round of 32. I'm surprised that the 3 of them made it to the round of 32. So this World Cup, now they start to. You see this round of 32, now World Cup starts. If you have not been watching it, if you have not been following it up, you have to follow it up right now. You have to put your eyes down right now on it. You understand? So that's it. Then this thing, what's it called? Trevor Chalobah. We heard that Inter Milan and Como, they are still keen on making that move to sign this guy. But for me, I would prefer he goes to Inter Milan. I prefer he goes to him. Como is not a bad one. I'm not saying this because of their level. No, 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 no. Como is a fan. If they are really keen and they can make the offer, if they can pay the money, no problem. I know why Como is doing this. They are doing this because of the Champions League that is at hand. They want to tighten up both in the league phase and also in the Champions League phase. They want to make sure that everything is in check. They don't want to be in the race of pursuing the Champions League and losing out from the league also, because they want to be balanced in the Italian Serie A. So they are making everything possible to make sure that they get those players that will help them achieve those goals. You understand? So, but as for Chalobah, Inter Milan will be good. Inter Milan will be looking at the ways Chalobah is looking at the stature. I think we fit the Inter Milan football. What if we do swap Bastoni? But anyhow, left for me, I would have preferred they go for Fofana. I don't know why no club is coming in for Fofana. I don't know why. Instead of Chalobah, Fofana can just make that move. Fofana can just make that move. They should just come and buy Fofana. But I know that one of the things that will hinder that movement is his salary. And the salary. That's why I see when I hear some people say, pay the price salary. You don't know that once a player doesn't perform well, one of those things, those are one of the hindrance. Salary. And I've come out here to make it clear that if you are talking about clubs that pays better, that pays well in the English Premier League, even Chelsea pays better than Arsenal. Chelsea pays better than Liverpool. After Man U, you see Chelsea. Now those two clubs, they pay well when it comes to salary. Okay, let's say Man City they try. But you see, after those two, no worry. I don't see anybody again will pay past Chelsea. So let's just see how it plays out in the case of Trevor Chalobah. Then as for Josh Achepong, he's being viewed as a CB, not as a right wing back. He's being viewed as a CB. So if Chalobah is being viewed as a CB, I will urge Chelsea to be careful in terms of trying to make profits in the sales of Malo Gusto. They should be careful because of Reece James. If Josh Achepong is being viewed as a CB, I will urge them to be very, very careful in the sales of Malo Gusto. You understand? Because I don't want a situation whereby James will be giving us off and on vibe. According to somebody, he say James now they like egg. Where they no go like they like egg now. We say at any point if he break, you understand? If he break and to patch and back, it go take time. So, in respect of the fact that we already have a right wing back, we should also tread carefully. We still want to be at the top next season. You understand? We still want to be at the top next season and want next season to be good for Chelsea, because every Chelsea fans are expecting so much. For the fact that Xabi Alonso is that man there, a whole lot is expected. And also Chelsea is still in talk with Maxine Lacrosse camp to see how they can secure the player deal. But definitely I know that deal is going to happen. That deal is going to happen. But the only area that I'm not really comfortable with is the area of saying that after the World Cup, that is the only area I'm not really comfortable with. But anyway, like I said, Granit Xhaka will be coming to Chelsea. Is he okay with you or not? Drop it at the comment section. And as for Manchester United, they are still following up Mateus Fernandes. Manchester United are still following up Mateus Fernandes. According to what I'm hearing from Indicalia, he said that Manchester United are ready to offer a bid of 75 million euros in the signing of Mateus Fernandes. And I asked myself, 70 to 75 million euros for Mateus Fernandes, for a player, according to rumor, we heard that West Ham valuing for 85 million pounds. How are they going to do that business? Except West Ham, we have to accept that bid. But left for me, what Manchester United is offering is a fair deal, is a fair bid, is a fair one. If this is true, what they are offering is a fair bid. I know that since they lost out to Elliot Henderson moved deal to Manchester City, they are trying to make sure that they don't lose this one, because let me tell you the truth, Manchester United are not the only team following up Mateus Fernandes. Tottenham are also involved in this deal. So a whole lot surround this Mateus Fernandes deal. But West Ham have to be careful, because they might be thinking that they want to cash out big on this player, and they might end up not even selling him, or even no club will end up not buying him. But all the same, Do it to like, share, and subscribe. I remain your humble boy, Peters.